Ugh. What up? Arm day, man. Arm day is the best day, baby. I don't know why a lot of people don't like arms now. I don't really get that. I think this kind of whole like push pull leg things came in and just absolutely dominated. But hey, man, I like to train arms. Why not? Anytime I was ever training when I was younger, it was like every day is arm day, man. And I like to keep things fun, keep things interesting, man. I don't see why arm day has to be so boring. I like to go and take arms like just as hard as I do any other session, legs, back, whatever it might be. Like arm day for me is a serious day. I don't think you can grow a proper set guns like without having an arm day. So for any of you guys out there trying to grow your arms, try an arm day, man. It might help. So today, probably on the cards is Sunday today. I don't always train on Sunday. Um, Depends how I'm feeling, what my recovery is like and how sore I am. Quads are pretty sore today. They're actually killing me. But hey, we're still gonna go get to the gym and get it done. So start off with probably some triceps, and then sometimes I like to superset a lot of things. So it'll be like tricep, bicep all the way through the session. I'll probably do that today. I think it gives you a much better pump, essentially. A much better pump. So rather than going like all tris or all biceps, and I've tried that before, but I think lately the best way that I've found to train arms is to go either start with tricep or bicep, whichever you prefer. But I'll normally start with triceps and then move on to a bicep movement and then kind of superset two movements that feel really good on the contraction, the squeeze. And then I'll kind of move into like loading movements. So, we're talking like a dip or a close grip bench press for your triceps. And then moving into like a heavy movement for your, I mean, there is only isolation movements technically for biceps, but still, like if we're talking compound movements for biceps, something like a straight bar curl, easy bar curl, something that really loads the biceps hard. That will be kind of stuck there in the middle, and then we'll use like a, a superset at the end will be like a stretching type movement, so something that really like lengthens the tricep and the bicep. Okay, and then I'll probably just finish off with like some forearms, maybe some calves, because my calves are pretty shit right now, so I need to keep pushing them. But yeah, that will pretty much be the workout today. Sammy just bought me this book, The Wisdom of Mike Mentzer. It's got some pretty good stuff in it, man. I haven't had a chance to sit down and properly read it yet, but it's got some cool things in here. You should always keep an open mind to learning. Like they got like, it will definitely teach you a lot about how intensity is the king. Intensity is pretty much everything when it comes to building muscle. Man, I speak to guys a lot, like the guys that coach and stuff, and just guys in the gym. Like intensity is everything. It doesn't really matter what you do or how you do it. To an extent, it's more how much intensity you're putting into the workout. That really is the only one true factor. The common denominator when it comes to building muscle. The guys who train hard grow, and that's pretty much it, man. So we're still trying to get big over here, man. We're like still sitting around like 232. I wouldn't say I'm really like pushing the food hard, but anytime I go over like 5,000 calories, it's just difficult, man. Food gets real difficult for me to get in. So Ben kind of kept me, I think it's just under like 5,000 calories, so he doesn't like redline me. And then from there we'll just keep things going, really, man. We'll just keep things going, getting as much food as we can every day, and keep pushing that weight up. I want to try and kind of finish this bulk at like 235. If I can finish at like 235, then we'll have a little bit of downtime, pull back on the food, reset a little bit, and then we can kind of get the appetite going again, get the hunger back, and then push back up to like, I don't know, 240, 242, just over 240, 240 would be cool. You know, if I could start my prep for the Olympia at 240, I think I'd be in a really good position. You know, the Olympia is really the only thing that's on my mind. You know, for the next year. The Olympia has to happen. You know, 4 years a pro now. Still haven't managed to crack that pro win. You know, I've competed against guys who have, you know, who I've beaten and who have gone on to win pro shows. So it's coming. I just needed to take the time to put that size on, you know. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that can relate to that. You know, you just need to take the time sometimes and put the size on. So that's what we've been doing. You know, since I competed back in Ireland, just been putting on the size. We'll continue to put on the size until, you know, it's time to prep. But right now I'm trying to keep my mind focused on the bulk, you know. I'm trying not to let my head get too far away from me because I am itching to prep, man. I definitely want to prep, especially with the Olympia around the corner this weekend, man. I can't wait to watch that. But yeah, so I'm definitely wanting to get started on prepping, but I'm trying to keep my mind focused on bulking right now. Just put on as much size as I can and put me in the best position to win. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go train some arms. So first set. I've already done a few warm-ups. So like three warm-ups. So like 2 sets of like 20 reps to start. And then just do like a set of like 15, like increase the weight a little bit from there. But once I've done like 2 sets of 20, triceps already pretty blown. So pretty much just trying to get as much blood in my triceps as I can before I actually go into that first working set. I don't like to go in cold. So yeah, 2 sets of 20, little feeder set after that, increase the weight, and then go for it. Hungry for the power. Ugh. Shit. These grips are pretty awesome. It's like some sort of like ergonomic handles. They're like kind of meshes around your hand. No, can't get it here. How the hell do you fucking... Yeah, here, like that. Literally just like meshes around your hand. One of the big things I see about triceps and guys not really doing is it's like really pushing that thumb into the contractions. When you get right to the bottom of the contractions, pushing that thumb down and really get that full contraction of the tricep. See guys kind of pressing like this and they're not getting that full squeeze on the tricep, you know? So I like starting with these though, because tomorrow I'm actually going to be training chest and delts. So I don't want to fatigue myself by doing too much pressing and using that lateral head, that short head. So today's pretty much just isolation stuff, you know, extensions. I'll probably do like some dumbbell kickbacks, really get that long head. But yeah, one more here. All right, let's go. Let's go. So drops. Let's go. Shit. I don't know if you see that little adjustment there. Maybe when you're doing these tricep extensions, you really need to get the right distance away from the stack to get that perfect tension on the long head, you know? So when I started the set, I actually realized the tension went perfect. So just take a step back, better squeeze. Shit, I've got a gnarly pump now already. So one thing I always like doing in between sets is just squeezing. Simple as that. Literally just contract the fucking muscle. It's that simple. That really helps to get the blood in there. But yeah, little drop set. And when I do the drop sets, I kind of position my body up quite straight and just contract in this manner. It really gets the long head as opposed to being here. There's not much tension in this position. I kind of stand up when the weight's a little bit light on that drop set and just push it through. Okay. So on this preacher machine, a lot of you guys might have this one in your gym. It's quite a common piece of kit. Generally, I like to do these single, and I like to make sure that I hold nice and like tight into the handle. Always just gave me the better contraction. I'm not really even sure why. Like I've tried coming out on the handle and coming in. Getting close in on that handle just seems to be better. So I'm not even doing a ton of weight here. This is just a, 25 key, like 50 pounds. Maybe a bit more than 50 pounds. I'm not very good at American conversions, but not too much weight. I'll just go for my first hard set and try and get like 8 to 10. I've done a couple of warm-ups here already, so I'm pretty much good to go. We'll go for the best contraction we can. I'll try and hold it up there at the top for a little bit. You'll see. Fuck. I think that was 9. I'm not even sure. I can't count for shit. 9 good reps, I think. But I don't go too much on the stretch on these. I don't like really coming out of that tension zone, When it's that first exercise, I like keeping it in that mid-range and get a hard squeeze at the top. I don't really like lengthening it too much. I don't really feel that good on the joints, Let's go. Big biceps, baby. Come on. Fuck. Okay. Second set. So once I've done that first set today, just fancy doing a dual arm curl. Sometimes it's nice to hit them singly first and then go into it together. You just have to make sure you give yourself enough rest before you go into it. No man wants one arm bigger than the other. Okay, let's go. Not too worried about squeezing the top here now. Just want tension. Tension. Fuck. Shit. Trying to get full blown like Kevlarone. If you're wondering why I'm filming so low, it's because gym's busy today. I want to be a little bit respectful. So, next movement's overhead. I was gonna do a pressing movement and I thought, you know what, I really don't want to be fatigued tomorrow for chest and delts. I need to be smashing some heavy weights tomorrow, so I'm gonna go with a stretch now. I got a pretty good, really good actually pump on my trials from that first movement, so we're gonna go straight into the stretch here. I had to do a little feeler set, just really get that feel, and then once you got that feel, you're kind of good to go, you know? Just wanna make sure you get that nice stretch and contract from the lengthened position, you know? From that stretch position. I don't wanna be chucking the weight forward too much before I've got into that deep stretch, you know? But let's have a go, man. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. Oh shit, it's heavy. Can't get my weight here. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Fuck. Nearly couldn't get this freaking stack down. Is it 70 key? Doesn't even seem like that heavy. Shit. Let's go at it again. Shit. Getting a pump now. Arms, man. Everybody needs to train arms more. Got the camera angle on that 0.5 thing. See how this looks. Let's go. Stretch. Fuck it. Shit. Flip the script on that one. Sometimes nice to flip it around, burn it out. Alright, straight into the next one. Old school, man. Concentration curls. I don't know why no one does these anymore. Pretty much always been the king of bicep movements for me. I always like to just really jam my elbow in. Make sure it's locked. That way I know I'm just working the bicep, you know? Don't want all this fucking moving around all the shoulder and everything. I lock that elbow in, which isn't pretty because my quads are fucking killing me. Try and shift this. Fuck. Straight in. None of that rest in 1 minute in between single arm movements. Bullshit. Shit. Always go back in on the left. Left's a little smaller. I don't know if you noticed, but when it comes to biceps and you're trying to build your peak, the more supination you can get, the better. When you're trying to build your peak, biceps as a rule, the more you turn your palm to the sky, the more you're gonna get that inner head. As you come around to 45 degrees, you're gonna aim for that out head a little bit more, and then hammer grip. You'll go for that brachialis. So palm up's gonna hit the peaks, and then you heard it. Let's go again. I really try and turn that little pinky up to the sky here. Shit. Come on. Jeez. All right, let's go. You're not allowed to be in my video. Hot as shit in this gym. Okay. Pump is coming. The pump is coming, man. Shit. Made the hoe hold the phone. Okay, let's go. Fuck. Film that next one? I'm done. Some tough shit. Okay, we're nearly done here. Nearly done. This last superset's one of my favorites. Old school 21s with the easy bar, and then straight into some dumbbell kickbacks. Ronnie Coleman used to do these, man. I don't see really no one do them anymore. Everyone's, faffing around with these fucking cables and cuffs and shit. Not that I'm digging at them, like I've used them with certain movements like lateral raises and shit like that. And I think they work well, but sometimes I think it can cloud the mind. There's some simpler things to do. But we'll do one more here. Shit. Shit, it's getting hard. Straight into the kickbacks. Fuck, once they're gone, they're gone. See what the zoom's like on this camera. Sure. That's probably better. So I just need to hold this for a minute. So whenever you guys hit a side chest, I always see people coming quite low, don't get quite low. You want to make sure that from your elbow to your wrist is going pretty much perpendicular with the floor. Come in. It's here. That way you get to peak the bicep a little bit more, I feel a little bit leaning today. Done. Another session in the books. Arms, man. So normally on this day I would actually do some side delts as well, but it's Sunday today. I would normally do this session on a Saturday, but I had shit going on. So today we got arms done. I thought I'll drop the delts, because I'm gonna do chest and delts tomorrow. I don't want to be too fatigued, Great session though, wicked session. Start off on that nice ergonomic grip handle thing. I don't know, for tricep extensions. That feels really good. Really take note about what I was saying about really digging that thumb into the bottom of the extension. Don't just finish here, finish there. You get a much better contraction in the tricep. And then those single arm preachers always hit. Overhead extension into the concentration curls. Man, you guys got to do some concentration curls, man. Need to bring that shit back. It's such a free movement. What I mean by that is like you can really move anywhere with it. You know, you can really put the feeling, the contraction, pretty much where you want it. I really like that movement. And then finish off on a nice little superset with the easy bar and the kickbacks. Definitely a movement that isn't used enough. Kickbacks, you know. It's definitely something that really brought up the long head of my tricep. Really helps you. Anytime you got that elbow behind, you know, your midsection, you really engage that long head. So the squeeze is crazy. You don't really get a squeeze like it. You know, you can't go too heavy, but you know, I like it. I think it's important to lift weight on arms. You know, I think a lot of guys go into these sessions thinking, oh, it's arms, you know, and they're not going to lift a lot of weight, but arms need to be overloaded just like any other muscle, man. It needs to be overloaded just like any other muscle. You should give your arms the same respect that you do your legs or your chest, you know. I all know you love a chest day. I think arms should be highly regarded as a priority movement, you know, especially when you're talking about bodybuilding. You know, when we're talking about bodybuilding, we're talking aesthetics, we're talking symmetry. Hey man, when I get on the Olympia stage next year, like I want to be looking perfect. I want everything to be on the money. So I need to be making sure I'm doing everything that I can do to be looking that good. And arms is definitely one of them. So I don't know how many days out we are. I mean, I'm gagging to prep, like I said at the start of the video, but I need to embrace the bulk right now. So I'm gonna go home and get some cereal with me, 200 grams of cereal, about 180 carbs from probably Cocoa Pops, I think, in the whatever's in the cupboard at the time. I'm not really too bothered about what like the fat intake is on the cereal. I try and keep it sort of like on the lower end of the fat scale, whatever you want to say. You know, I don't want it to ruin my appetite for my next meals, but I try to. Oh, go ahead, bro. But I want to, I want to try and keep the fat on the lower end. So normally Cocoa Pops is for Rice Krispies or Crunch, you know, something like that is a decent go-to. Go home, get that meal in me, and then yeah. On to another day, man. On to another day. If you guys got any goals or anything coming up, or you're training towards something, come along for the ride, man. I'm just growing over here. Join along if you want to. But that's it for today. I think we'll call it there.